Welcome to the Tesla Economist. Please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
As I'm sure you may have noticed, over the last week or so, Tesla's stock price climbed well out of the 500s, as it had been hovering around 600 for around a month. But now, all of a sudden, Tesla is starting to take off again. It even approached 700 before dropping, but might possibly break 700 next month. But since the stock price has recovered somewhat, how much better are you feeling about the stock now? Has your confidence increased? Do you feel more compelled or confident to buy more stock now it's more expensive? What has changed in the company? Basically, very little has changed with Tesla at the company level, at least compared to when we look at things in 5 years' time, or even 2 years' time for that matter. Yes, 2 years tells enough. What level will the new factories be ramped up by then? From there, we have a lot more numbers to work with, particularly whenever Tesla announces more factories. But anyway, Tesla has shown or told us very little more about the future of the company than when the stock was in the 500s. Therefore, how are you feeling about the stock now, as all that really has changed is the stock price? Are you feeling regret that you didn't buy more stock when they were below 600? Are you feeling more confident in the company now the stock price is rising and feel comfortable investing more? Or are you worried it's going to get to 700 and you don't want to miss out, so you have to buy more now? These are all emotions that investors have to deal with. Human emotion is not your friend in investing. Just like how it's not your friend when you're on a diet. You know you shouldn't eat more food, but your brain is telling you to, because you're hungry. Just like in investing. You know you should buy the stock when it's cheap, but your brain tells you things like, it could drop even more. You want to avoid being an emotional investor. Sure, the stock price was down significantly, but the outlook of the company had not changed. Their missions had not changed. Their progress was still underway. Tesla even have more and more people wanting to buy their cars, so the waiting lists are increasing and the prices are rising. We had a record Q1 quarter too. But no, the stock price still went down. Things are good for the company, but there was FUD, and people making other people think Tesla don't make any real profit. And others saying, Tesla are having trouble in China. It's all small picture stuff, yet can affect the stock price dramatically. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep your eye on the prize, which is 4680s being ramped up in Berlin and Germany. That is a good enough prize to hopefully show the path to a potential $2,000 stock price. As long as we are on target for that prize, then don't stress about the stock price every day, or all the routine FUD. You want to try and enjoy investing. Be excited that you are in part of this company that is revolutionizing and trying to save the world. Be excited at just how well the company is going and growing. Don't be stressed just because Elon has tweeted about Dogecoin again. What will be the point of it all if that by the time Tesla hits $5,000 a share, you no longer have your health to enjoy it because you stress yourself out so much? Just sit tight and enjoy the ride. There'll be downs as there'll be ups. I'm quite happy with the leaps I purchased whilst the stock was down. I felt like it was a good price. Well done to all of you who also bought the dip. I would have still liked to have bought 2 more leaps while the stock price was down, but have to be happy with what I did get. And it's obviously possible the price could always drop again. And like I'm forecasting, this year, the stock price will possibly be quite flat, as I think it's just going to be too late in the year to get any numbers from Texas and Berlin. Although they should give the stock a boost when they finally open. On the other hand, it's Tesla. Sometimes the stock just feels like taking off when it wants to, which is why I never like to trade or be out of the market with Tesla. Well, I mean, I don't like to trade my shares. A few options on the side when the stock is a bargain and I have some spare cash can be a bit of fun at times. But if you're feeling a bit more confident about investing in Tesla again, just be in tune with your emotions and reality. It's psychology. The stock price has increased again, so it looks like more people are feeling good about it again, which means you might also be feeling more confident again and are ready to start investing again. I mean, it's Tesla. Of course it's going to be huge. What were you thinking before, not buying when it was below 600? This is the stock market for you. When it's down, it feels like doom and gloom, and you don't feel like investing. But when it starts moving up again, then you change your sentiment and are happy to invest, despite it costing $100 more a share. Hey, I'm not saying it's too expensive now, I'm just saying, next time when it is down, try and remind yourself on how to think about it all as a rational investor, not an irrational, emotional human. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's a great investing skill to have. And it's the same for selling as well. When your stock keeps dropping in price and eventually you decide to sell, again, it's irrational. It's a very simple mantra to follow. Buy low, sell high. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Because it is, until human emotion sets in. If you do struggle with these emotional issues, then for now, perhaps you might be better off with a different investment strategy like dollar cost averaging. If the 2-year outlook of the company has changed very little, then what has caused the stock to move 10%? There's a few reasons that people have come up with that think it might have moved the stock, but I don't believe any of them are a main driver. I think we're just seeing the demand of these vehicles increasing so much that some of that is also being felt in the stock, along with what looks like to be another record-breaking quarter for deliveries, quite possibly something like 20% more deliveries than the previous record month. I think investors are starting to realise that, and likely, as we approach the delivery numbers, I think the stock price will keep rising and should break 700. Then, when the delivery numbers come out, I'm hoping they're good enough to keep the stock price moving. Then, of course, we have earnings soon after that. In addition to that, Tesla has recently held one of their biggest events for some time, the Plaid delivery event. Now, despite $0 spent on advertising, this car has now been heard across the world, mainly due to it now being the quickest production car ever made and at a very low price, at least relative to other such quick cars. And it's also a 4-door family sedan. I think this event is also further adding to the rest of the good energy coming from the company as of late. My point is, it just goes to show that the stock price follows very little what is actually happening in the company. A much better tracker is you. But look, it's nice to see the stock price up a bit now. It might float around this level for a while, maybe 650 to 750, but it will take something big to get us over 1,000. And no, not a stock split. But Texas and Berlin starting deliveries should be a good effort. Well done to all of you who held through the dip, and even more to those of you who managed to pick up some more shares on the dip too. Thanks for listening. Please hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.